That big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What is going on, Level 2 Legion? Keegan here with Level 2 Gaming, and I'm hanging out with Matt from Coopted Gaming. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm pretty great. How about yourself, Keegan?
I'm good. We're getting at Indy Popcon back here behind us.
Hey,
there's
Indy Popcon,
computer.
TV boy.
Hey.
Hey!
So I ran into you. You're a fellow YouTuber.
It's true.
Do you want to talk a little bit about how you got started on YouTube?
Sure. Well, basically, I've been inspired by Mr. Science Theater 3000 since I was a child. My cousins introduced me to it when I was around 8, and basically ever since then, it was like, wait, I can interrupt this thing that somebody like did blood, sweat, and tears over with my own little quips and annoying concerns about like plot line,
which we all did on the couch anyway.
Yeah, well, see, that's not how I was raised originally.
Really? Wow.
And then yeah, my cousins were like, it's like, oh yeah, no, you can just like shout out whatever you want, like make it political, make it dirty, like whatever you want. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. So flash forward to about 20 years later, and I'm like, you know what? Why not me too? Why not have a channel where it's just me and my buddies hanging out, having a fantastic time, just ripping the hell out of our favorite games? Because no one says they have to be bad.
No,
like, you can go after Star Wars, you can go after Lord of the Rings, you can go after anything. So why not?
You'll probably get some
games?
backlash for it,
Of
but
course you will. But it'll be
sometimes
funny
it's the
while we're
best.
going down.
Well, it's funny though with something like that is the reaction sometimes is even more fun when you're responding to those haters because you're like. Because you can either troll them or you can be like, yeah, I'm just kidding. But
Yep.
I think trolling them sometimes is a lot more fun.
It's like, no, I hate Leonardo DiCaprio. Worst actor ever. I'm glad they stole the Oscar from him.
Tom
8 times.
Cruise is my favorite.
Yeah.
He is the best.
Tom Cruise knows what he's talking about. Scientology is real.
He did not jump on a couch. So, what would you say the struggle of being a YouTuber is like behind the scenes? What's something the average viewer does not see when it comes to YouTube?
Getting your name out there. This field is a lot more saturated than a lot of people would have you realize. I mean, think about the fact that you only watch maybe 3 or 4 YouTubers. I would say on average is probably about what a normal person does. Consistently, yeah. You might catch glimpses of other people like coming on to your favorite YouTuber show, but I mean, think about that. Like somebody came into your universe from outside and was like, oh yeah, there's actually like this whole thing out there. And I would say like probably 75% of the people are like, no, that's okay. I'm good right in here. So getting your name out there, getting noticed, getting recognized as doing quality work alongside the people who are already established is probably the hardest thing. So marketing, I would say, is probably the largest issue to deal with as a private YouTuber.
The hardest thing going along with that is there are so many people and not everybody has that level of quality. So there's a lot of times from what I've gathered, because we're not that large either.
No.
But from what I've gathered, it's one of those things where it's just like, there's all these YouTubers and there's varying quality. How do you determine which ones are good until you see the videos? And odds are people kind of count you out if you're new because they don't know.
Yeah,
people follow the crowd.
Yeah, are they going to waste 10 minutes on you or go watch another episode of Game Grumps?
Yeah, because they know what they're
deservedly
getting.
so.
Yes, Game Grumps is awesome. Which, by the way, Ninja Sex Party is here this weekend.
Ninja Sex Party's here. I'm going to go see him.
I might, hopefully, I don't know.
No presents, just in case. I was going to give them a T-shirt. Couldn't get the T-shirt thing together, but then I found out that they're not allowed to take gifts. So it's kind of like, woohoo! I saved $25.
Woo! T-shirts. Who needs them? I do.
Everyone needs them.
Everybody needs them.
Yep. Get Level 2 Gaming. Get your T-shirts today.
Sweatshirt. It's not about me. It's about you.
So I'm the reverse Flash. I'm here to do the opposite.
Yes. Do the opposite of what?
Shouldn't I go really slow?
Maybe. Do you go really slow? Do you walk around the convention center like this?
I really should. Like I should just get like not a wheelchair, but
a
like
cane?
one of those scooters where it's just one leg
Yeah,
up.
and like
Eh, like a Chihuahua that lost its back legs or something.
Yeah.
It visits old folks' homes. And
Oh yeah.
if he can walk again, so can I.
So when it comes to gaming,
yes.
What do you prefer to play both on channel and off channel? Are they the same? Are they different?
I would have to say that we've recently made the discovery that 4-channel, the more cinematic games are definitely the way for us to go. Otto John and I have a very good rapport back and forth where we can like take a certain on-screen situation and spin it into some kind of perversion in the platonic sense.
Yeah.
To the effect of comedy. Games such as Battle Block Theater, Mario, they don't really lend themselves well to a narrative, which is where I feel our strengths lie. So we tend to avoid those kinds of things. Like we completely abandoned Battle Block Theater, RLP on that one, and Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, just because it took too much focus to actually play as opposed to enjoy. And that, it's supposed to be a good time. So I'm listening to us, or rather not listening to us, not say anything for a good 2-minute chunk while we're like, I can't get the headshot. That's not fun. So we're gonna keep it in more of a cinematic mode from now. So we just finished up Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which is one of our favorites. We did Resident Evil 5 to start off our entire career with. That one's rife for parody, as well as being one of our favorite games. If we love it and we can make fun of it, then it's right at the top. It makes us super sad every day that we can't do Asher's Wrath because Capcom has 800 YouTube bots on that thing for whatever reason.
That's the downside of YouTube.
So second part, private time. I will play just about anything. Not a hardcore FPS guy, but I'm a fan of third-person character action games, platformers, puzzle games. I loved me some Portal back in the day. If bored and have nothing else to do, I will load up Left 4 Dead 2 and just spend hours walking the new people who got it for free during that one Steam sale, through all the no, just camp by the stairs.
Just hang there.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. And then when I stream, it's usually something. I'm a fighting game enthusiast, I should say. I'm not good.
That means you're not good at it. That's what that means. That means, hey, I like them, but I'm not good.
It's not like being a technology enthusiast where it's oh yeah, I researched all the cards and all I really had to do was go out, buy it, and slap it in my motherboard. No, being good at fighting games requires about as much study as getting a PhD. And
I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that.
I'm too dumb for that.
Yeah, the people who do are streamers. The actual people who are, because they don't have to go back and cut up their stuff.
I was at a convention recently where they had Tekken. Yeah. Like a Tekken battle, and I was just like, this looks like Greek to me. They're talking about all these different things. I'm like, I just let me push the buttons and hit people.
Don't feel bad. I've been a part of Columbus Fighting Games, which is just a local Facebook group where we all meet at a certain spot every Tuesday. Everyone brings their own setup, plays whatever. We have local tournaments and stuff. I've been a member of that thing for 2-3 years now. I still have no idea what they're talking about when they toss around some of these terms. I just got frame data kind of down, and they're oh yeah, that's 50-50. That's an option select. I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I don't think I belong.
Different language speaking here. I'm gonna go sit in the corner. Yeah. Go sit in the corner.
It's you guys just tell me when you're done. I'll help you clean up.
Yeah.
So that's basically me on my off time.
Gotcha. So what can we look forward to on your channel? Do you have anything in the works that you want to let people know about?
Right now, I got a big old con video to put together. I'm still sitting on
Technically, he's literally putting it together while he's here.
I am. I'm assembling it, and I will be refining it, much like a child attempting to do a Lego Star Wars thing, and then the parent coming in later on and be like, "No, stop!
You gotta put that here."
Yeah, it's no. Luke doesn't go on the outside of the X-wing.
Does not go on top of it.
He does not go on top. He's not R2. But we've also got. We had our first fan come onto the show, and we played Brawlhalla with him.
That's crazy.
So we're gonna have a mini special with him involved. We have Batman Arkham Knight Day 1 special to go up. These are long-term projects.
Yeah.
But I've also, since being here at Indy Popcon, I've spoken to a lot of the independent developers that have been here, and I've gotten them to basically sit down with me and present their games to me formally, and they are all interested in my idea of, apart from the mainstream games that we typically play, like me and Otto John, where I'm going to have my own little segment where I just look up all these indie guys and maybe do a 1 or a 2 off of their games and just give the general public a good idea of things to look at.
Yeah,
look down the line for.
I always joke, for us personally, we call them the B-level studios. It's not. You don't have the AAAs. You don't have the AAAs. You have those in-betweenies for us. The $20 to $30 games for us seems to be the best for us. I know people who solely have YouTubes for $5 games. I couldn't do that.
I mean, that's Markiplier, right? I mean, it's hey, I found a dumb Flash game. I'm going to play it today. Whoa!
But those middle ones, it's this is interesting, but I kind of want to know a little bit more about before I buy it because I don't know about it.
Dude, there's a game over there. I forget the name, and I feel so bad. But
we'll remember it afterwards.
Yeah, you remember it afterwards. So I'll give you the description. But it is cooking, it is Tetris, it is fighting game, it is Monster Hunter, all rolled into one. And yeah, I see the cocked eyebrow, but I'm legit.
How?
you basically you have to make dishes by spinning blocks Tetris Attack style. But before you can add ingredients into your pot, your ingredients are culled from the indigenous wildlife that you have to go out and murder with your own bare hands, Avatar Korra style. And that is the art style. It is very much Avatar The Last Airbender.
Is what it's based off of?
Yeah, no, it's actually not based off of that, but that's the art style.
Gotcha.
That's what it very much resembles. So you're just out in the field like doing like spinning like karate chops on chickens and flying eggplants a la Titanic. And
that sounds like I have to go check that out now.
Oh,
like, I really
it's
do.
great. Yeah, we'll walk over there
check
together
that afterwards.
But yeah, so I really want to start an independent corner. I've said I want to do that since the start. Back in Columbus, where we're based out of, there is a yearly conference called the OGC, Ohio Game Developers Conference, and basically just all the local talent comes and shows off their games. And since year one, I've been saying I need to get on this. I need to help help them, help me, help them. You know?
I mean, you're building a relationship
Exactly.
with them. You're not going to go to EA and be like, hey, I want to get the new Star Wars game that's coming out that you showed the preview of that you actually haven't talked about.
Please.
Give me that. That's not going to happen.
No, I don't have the star power for that.
And it's interesting because we're in a similar boat where you go talk to these indie devs and you have a better chance with them, but also you grow together.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the coolest thing is I feel like if I went to EA or if I went to Bethesda and said, I want your game, that's very much a one-way street.
Oh yeah.
I'm not giving them any value.
No, they're way more. Yeah, they're way more connected than us.
Yes.
Like if a Markiplier or a Jacksepticeye went up to them and like hey, I'm interested in promoting Fallout 5, they'd be like, oh yeah, sure,
do it because they have such a big reach.
Several, you know.
Yeah. But like
I don't need more than one. Like no, just take them and
go.
go.
Give them out. But the indie games are, and I've said this many times on our channel, is the indie games I think fuel the industry.
Yeah,
they are the reason people buy games
these days. Yeah, like you got to keep people interested.
Creative. I mean, did you watch any E3 stuff?
I did. I actually popped into your stream a couple times. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yep.
I don't remember that because it was a long week. Lots of people were in there.
Poor man is sleep deprived.
I actually slept last night for the first time. I was awake for 34 hours straight yesterday.
Yeah, you can't go 34 and then just count on like 6 or 8 to make up for
that. But no, the EA announced the EA Originals.
Yeah.
So they had the Fee, the indie game, and I'm very excited to see what they do with that because that looked really cool. And I just love indie games. I mean, they are the lifeblood of the industry. They are the ones that push innovations that then the big guys say, hey, this looks cool. Let's steal it pretty much. Is what
I'm waiting for the EA Undertale adaptation where everything's like now when you kill like your mom, things explode and
the Michael Bay edition.
Yeah, the Michael Bay edition.
Just explosions. Explosions.
But so it's like that right now.
So, where can people find you on the social media, the interwebs?
Well, as it turns out, I happen to be a card-carrying member of my own channel. Let me just read this off because... All right, so on YouTube, we are youtube.com/user/cooptedplays, all one word. Don't worry about the caps. Facebook.com/cooptedplays. On Twitter, @cooptedplays. And on Twitch, whenever the blue moon comes around, you'll catch us at twitch.tv/cooptedlive.
But I'll put that up on screen here so you guys can see where it's at, and as well as be linkable down in the description.
And just in case anybody's wondering there, so that's me in the middle. That's my co-host on the right there, Otto John. On my right, not yours. And our not off-scene friend Pat, who is hiding from my cat, who is the most evil being in creation, and gets on the audio track way more than she probably should. So. But yeah, that's it.
That's it. So I just want to thank you for hanging out.
Thank you for having me, Keegan.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, welcome to the second level. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video, and if you really like us, like really, really like us, like you would check that little box in the thing if a schoolgirl handed it to you and said, do you really like me? Then you can actually buy things with our faces on. It's super weird when you do that, but it's kind of cool too. Level2gaming.spreadshirt.com, because we own that one. So we got that link right, because we fuck up every other time.
We technically don't own it, we're borrowing it.
We're borrowing it. But yeah, you can buy shirts with our faces on.
Go there, buy shirts with faces. I own one, you own one.
I own several.
Me too.